Hey guys and girls, my name is David, and in this video we'll be looking at a Nocturn jungler. The point of this video is to be a backseat driver and what's their games, what's how they play. The hero we have picked today is, like I said, a Nocturn. So we'll be looking at Nocturn throughout the whole game. That's my T. I'll constantly press T and we'll look at what decisions he makes and we'll attempt to analyze them and tell us, say what he has done wrong, and etc. etc. He might have gotten a kill. Here is Nocturn. Yeah, he got a kill. I guess it's from the middle lane. We're able to kill Cannon. Why would Cannon have a blue buff? Kog'Maw then. So he is reacting now because there's a skirmish going on here and they might get a kill. They should perhaps be able to get a kill, and I believe they will, and he'll die. Yeah, so we died, but we were able to perhaps make a good play, but we weren't really because we're losing the top lane and we weren't able to turn this into more than a trade. Even though Tarek reacted quite well, he wasn't there in time. But Tarek did the right decision. He tried to help them because now the bottom lane is here and they're attempting to kill this TF of ours. But we're back. So what do we want to do? 740 buffs should be respawning unless we started with a counter jungle, which seems so, because at 720 our first buff should be up, and I guess we started at the enemy's blue or red. Shouldn't we check it out? We can see boop 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 boop. We don't know. We don't know. Boop review. Boop boop. Okay, where is we are? So we're just farming. We just got a ulti. We would really like to use it. We can check out how our lanes are doing. Renekton is fighting, so we're moving top. Udra is beating Renekton quite badly, so we might have to help him because Renekton should be able to fight this lane. I really doubt that we will be able to get Udra unless we get a nice fear, which we kinda didn't get because he didn't run in the opposite direction, but we will most likely get this kill. He flashed. Yeah, we would have needed this flash, but yeah, we were able to get this kill, and it was a much needed kill for Renekton because now he'll be able to push his lane and successfully deny Renekton lots of CS. But now we don't have our ulti up. It was well used. We should attempt to make TF do all the plays in bottom lane because TF really wants to use his ulti to gank. So we might go for TF with a double global ultimates and gank bottom lane quite hard. We have a nice bottom lane, quite a kill lane, so it should be easy. But now we're just farming, smiting, not really afraid of counter jungle because we have nice ward here, and we just ganked top, so no chance of counter jungle. Picked up the red buff at 9 minutes. That's quite strange. I didn't see the earliest part of the game, so the timers are a bit off. I find them quite strange. I guess they went in for a invade, perhaps early first blood, etc. etc. So now we're just backing to buy most likely a Wriggles. Yeah, bought a Wriggles. We have our Avarice Blade. Nice pickup. I have really never thought about this. This is a nice item to buy on Nocturn because he has a very high damage, and we would much like the gold, but I usually get a heart of gold instead. But this might prove quite useful. So now we see Renekton just took our golems. We don't mind that. We should just go pick up middle, yes, because TF had to back. Actually, he died. So we'll push this lane and then perhaps go to our forest. If we're feeling hot, we'll just go bottom lane and kill those guys. Hopefully with a TF. Yeah, Warwick here picking up the opposite farm. So TF is going for the blue buff. We're gonna give TF the blue buff. Whoopsie! Just open my CD drive. Yeah, I have a CD drive. Imagine that. So we're gonna give TF the blue buff, and then we might attempt to gank at bottom. But we decide not to because the lane is pushed right now. Before it wasn't really that pushed. We want to have this lane pushed because we really don't want Kog'Maw to be able to free farm. So even though we're not able to gank it, we might react to a gank. At least TF might react to a gank. but we should really focus on giving Udyr, Renekton his lane. So we should really, they did have ward, we saw a ping there. Udyr, it would be a hard go, but we would really like to kill this Udyr because he is, Renekton was able to get as many CS as he did, but we should really camp this lane. We should really show ourselves quite often so Renekton can get further ahead. Here comes Udyr, and yeah, they have the jungler with him. So Renekton is so dead. We might be able to get a kill instead, but there's no chance in hell. But TF teleported in, quite good map awareness from TF, so Udyr will attempt to stun him, flash. We should really dive this, yeah. Sure, Cannon came, but we should be able to fight Cannon somewhat. But he was able to snipe TF quite fast, so we really want no part in this. But we do have a nice creep over here, and we actually use the ward, so the creeps will attack him. That's quite a good play, but TF is really getting this stun, and spells it a bit too late, but we shouldn't really, we know we're dead, we're trying to kill him, but we should really have fought rather with our creep wave. But yeah, we were quite caught off guard. I mean, we weren't quite caught off guard, I would say, but rather we were didn't have any mana. We finished everything we had, so Cannon just came up for the cleanup, which is very nice of him. He was able to react quite fast, and Renekton back on the lane. He'll never catch this Cannon ever in hell. So he was just taking unnecessary damage, but he might be able to heal himself up on the creep wave. So we still want to watch out for this top lane. We really much want Renekton to win because he is a very strong mid gamer. So now we'll most likely just farm somewhat because we might attempt to gank bottom in a few moments when Ezreal comes back. But now we just want to farm, just relax. TF stealing our wraiths. Wow, thanks a lot. Now we have nothing to do. We have to go for golems. I dislike going for golems. I usually want to give my golems to the top laner if he's doing not that good, which he is now. He is not doing that good. We should just try again, go for golems, and attempt to camp top. Show ourselves, make Udyr afraid. Hope he doesn't have a ward right now, which would be very unlikely though. Here we go. We'll never get this kill, ever. Bad fear, unlucky fear. Udyr attempting to turn back might be a indication that Warwick is coming. Nope, he is just so far ahead. He is really not that far ahead. He's just playing quite well. Went for Wriggles and Doran's Blade. Interesting. Renekton going for a quite common Renekton build, just stacking Dorans. This is what the pros often do. The good players stack Dorans just to be able to snowball the game so fast in the early game. Cannon able to kill TF, so we're losing the top lane and the mid lane. Not going too well, but our bottom lane is doing okay. They aren't raping them, they aren't losing to them, so that's actually not something we would like because we really want Ezreal to win his lane. So we have at least something to go for us in the mid game, and as well as Kog'Maw becomes stronger than Ezreal in the late game. Ezreal is going for a fairly early game build, so that's good. He might be able to crunch out something with Turk stun and his high burst. But now we just farm, wait for the buff to respawn. We just took the red, of course, but blue should be fairly soon. We're thinking about taking this, but we really shouldn't because TF is just coming and we would like TF to get his CS. We are most likely going for the blue buff. Should be spawning quite soon, but did we notice? Yeah, we noticed these guys were fighting quite head on. We should be able to get a kill or two here. Nice. Ezreal might die. He will. Very nice play from him. So we were able to get 2 kills. Very good. We just gave them bot lane on silver plate. We were at the right time, at the at the right position at the right time, which is nice. Now blue buff is up. We'll give that to TF, so we can hope he'll be able to rectify his lane. But now, how much gold do we have? We have 1300 gold. Did we take the blue buff? We took the blue buff. Yeah. So I guess he didn't want to give it, or TF didn't need it. What's TF's items? Yeah, he really doesn't need blue buff that much. It might help him somewhat, but since he is losing the lane, Kennen would just take the blue buff and etc. etc. TF was attempting to help top lane, but wasn't able to. We decided to hopefully get Kennen, but he was able to run away because TF had his ulti and he would like to use it and get behind Kennen if we're able to make him fight us. But now we have a decision to make. Do we go for golems or do we push Udyr from the tower? We decide to go for golems. I don't know about that decision. If we would have gone top, Udyr would have skirmished us and perhaps taken some damage from us. Now we have... This isn't smart at all. Yet again, the fucking... Sorry. The lovely jungler attempting to fight the top laner and now giving the top laner, enemy top laner, the lane on a silver plate because now he's so far ahead of this Renekton. We just gave him the icing on the cake. Now the top lane is lost. And we're losing middle as well. Kennen playing quite well against this TF. TF not able to use his ultis enough. Not able to get into a good fight in the bot lane. I guess it's a miscommunication, because usually when TF is there, he would like to call them to go, fight, go fight bottom lane, and he'll teleport into the fight. But they seem not to have done that ever. Kennen, and they're pushing them out of the forest. We should really not want to fight this at all. We turn around, waste some time, but really sometimes it's enough to show yourself, just to let your teammates know, yeah, I was trying to help you, I wouldn't have come in time. Sometimes they'll just blame you, you didn't even try. Of course you knew you would never have come in the correct time, but sometimes you really just want to show yourself and show them that you were there, but you weren't able to help them, but never get yourself in trouble. So now again we will be able to get double kill again, but Warwick, we knew Warwick was there, but we weren't really afraid because we knew we'd get this kill. Kennen is coming. This could go quite badly. Yeah, nice ulti from Warwick, but Kennen deciding not to go for it. Effectively killing Warwick. At least making his efforts meaningless. So quite a dick move there. Sorry, I'm trying to do something while I'm talking. So this game is not going too well. We have Ezreal who is not getting fed. We have a Kog'Maw who is also not getting fed, but our Ezreal is out CSing. We have lost the top lane, we have lost the middle lane, so now we really need to fight the next dragon in hope, so we can perhaps get back into the game. The way we want to fight the dragon is we want to have a ward on it, a well hidden, a well placed ward. So now we're doing also the correct thing. We're pushing the tower while they fight the top, but we only see 1 or 2 players on the map, enemy team players. So there's Kog'Maw, he's fighting us. We won't be able to fight him. We have to run away. That's always a bad idea, running away from a Kog'Maw. And yeah, he was able to kill us because we were a bit out of position. While our enemy team was able to kill a Soraka, she sacrificed herself for an Udyr. That's a good play from her. But we really need to get back into this game. So I'll put direct camera mode on until our hero comes back to help us win this game. Oh, now the enemy team is just snowballing. We're making poor decisions going into fights, which we really shouldn't. Yeah, TF is so dead. So if we don't win the next team fight, at least they'll just try to hunt us again in the forest, and they'll just keep on eating us. So we will want to cluster before them. We will want to fight them. We're trying again. We missed our Q. That's quite bad. The Q gives us a lot of attack damage and attack speed. Able to duke this. Yeah, okay, he was just trying to go for the CS. Could as well do that, but yeah. So, we are Nocturn. We've been able to use our ultis quite well. We've always gotten a kill from it, but we're a bit far behind as a team. We are deciding to go for a dragon by ourselves. What items do we have? We have a Rickles. What is this? I can't see the sentence in my... Yomu's Ghostblade. Okay, interesting. So we should be able to kill the dragon by ourselves. Hoping that the enemy team doesn't notice. Yeah, she flashes over. Attempts to steal, but really just giving us a kill, perhaps. Yeah, TF wants to fight this, but TF isn't really watching what his friends are doing, it would seem. I mean, we saw Nocturne just run away, and we really didn't want to fight this because we had no mana and whatnot. So we were able to get somewhat back into this game by slaying the dragon. An orc warrior slaying a fearsome basilisk. I would recommend that you Google that. Yeah, okay. So the enemy team is doing the correct thing. Just, well, sure, you took down dragon. We'll just take a tower instead. Giving us a temporarily increasing gold if we're not a permanent increase in gold if we're not able to get a tower back. So what do we want to do now? We really want to cluster up, but they do have a nice cluster with this cannon, and we have really no response against this cannon unless we just nuke him down and slay him. They were unable to initiate the fight. We go for the cannon immediately. Good play. We try to run away because our team is not able to do anything because TF got nuked. Because they were able to initiate the fight quite well. They just went for the Ezreal who just got caught quite badly, so we lost our main DPS. We tried to make the situation as good as we could by jumping on Cannon and killing him before he ultis and raped the whole team, but we weren't able to kill him. So we lost a terrible fight and we just lost the game, I would say. We would really, had not Ezreal been caught, we might have attempted to fight this, but it would have been very risky. We would have to play it very correctly. We might have wanted to play the waiting game, but that's a dangerous decision. We might just lose the game because they do have a Kog'Maw and Nudir and Ken as well, who are all fairly good late game. Kog'Maw, of course, a beast. Kog'Maw quite hot these days. So now they're just still pushing, and we're just pushing away. We have really no. If I were playing this game, and I would feel like we have no good idea what to do. We might, of course, try to catch some silly people who are. We do not want to waste an ulti in this. Yeah, okay, sure. Cannon comes in, attempts the potato monster quadra kill, but fails. Bad play from him. But we really have to back up right now. Back off. Wow, Renekton. We had no HP. We're not able to fight this. Yeah, Kog'Maw will most likely get this kill. No, he felt his next. Oh, he's able to hit this one. We should be safe around now. Yeah, we're out of range from this Kog'Maw. But the enemy team are attempting to throw the game. Almost quite effective, but now we really have to be afraid of. Yeah, they took Baron before. I wasn't able to notice that. I saw it before, but didn't really paid any thought, because the Kog'Maw is wrecking us. And Kog'Maw getting a bit caught off guard. Yeah, TF was able to stun him, so nice play from us, because the enemy team, like I said, is just trying to throw the game. Nice Ezreal ulti, getting a kill on him. Could be quite useful. I mean, this is what often happens when playing League of Legends. You're quite far ahead. The blue team is quite far ahead, was quite far ahead. But then we just do some silly plays. We keep on pushing, we keep on getting caught. So we do have a chance if the enemy team continues to do these plays, these bad plays. But yeah, like Udyr going 1v1, 1v2, which of course he might be able to kill him, but of course he seems to notice that they were attempting to throw the game, so he is able to bait them quite far out, pick out Ezreal. Very nice play. They'll get this turret for free with extra juice on top and Ezreal, and the enemy team should be clustering up, but now yeah, they are coming. They are coming. And if they don't fail or attempt to throw the game again, they should be able to win. The enemy team should really push either lane. We attempt to make a play when they're not in position, because we know the most of the blue team is up top, but we were not able to. Yeah, there we got the Kog'Maw, but now the enemy team is coming, so we will have to back off from this. Yeah, Udyr is coming, he's a beast. Soraka able to get the kill, but we shouldn't. The Renekton should just have backed off. Of course, when Renekton engages, he is quite committed, but yeah, we lingered on for too long. The Kog'Maw did cost us ourselves, but that's a trade we're willing to do, but we weren't able to fight them after that. It cost us too much HP. Kennen just doing the push of death, just throwing them away, making them have to base again, giving us some time, giving the blue team some time to kill him, and winning the game. So it was a nice attempted throw from the blue team, but we were not able to capitalize on it because Baron wasn't not up. They did have the Baron kill, and yeah, game over. So we as a jungler in this game, we played a fairly good game, but we were not able to make Renekton win his lane. We will not. TF was not able to initiate team fights or 3-man or 4-man ganks well enough on the bot lane, which would have been nice because TF just lost the mid lane against the Kennen. So we lost 2 lanes and we were okay in 1 lane, so that's never a good point to come into a mid game. And we even had they even had a Kog'Maw, so it was even worse for us. We could have tried to get back into the game by doing a risky Baron or a good team fight, catching them off guard, but we weren't able to. Too bad.